Hello, everyone, and welcome back. This is Denise and Kevin,
Hello, Denise. Hello, everyone.
and we are back with you for part two of Kevin's 500 subscriber challenge special at Ten Pines Bluff. And he issued out a challenge for everyone to build there. And who are we watching today, Kevin?
Today we are watching Noor Labos, Sushi Cat Gamer, and Xtrend Zero, and a couple of screenshots from a guy named Bjorn Jiru, who sent them me on Facebook because he couldn't record the video.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah. So the first one we will be watching is Noor. She's a French challenger, so as last time I've made subtitles. You can access it so you can understand what she says.
Okay. I've got it ready.
Okay, just maybe we should play the video when you
Okay.
want. Now.
Okay.
Bonjour à tous, bienvenue sur ma chaîne. Aujourd'hui, je vais vous montrer ma participation au challenge du charpentier. Donc, je vous invite à aller voir sa vidéo à ce sujet. Donc, il a lancé un challenge pour ses 500 abonnés, je crois. Mais ça a augmenté depuis, donc allez vraiment faire un tour sur sa chaîne, ça vaut le coup. Donc, on est censé faire une colonie, on est censé aménager plutôt une colonie qui se situe à Ten Pines Bluff. Donc, c'est juste à côté de l'avant-poste et c'est à l'est de Sanctuary. Ça se situe
She's
tout
very
au nord de
energetic
la map.
when she talks.
On va voir un peu les statistiques
Uh-huh.
ensemble.
She's got everything organized and set up, it looks like.
Yeah.
Alors, on a 17 colons, 26 vivres, 29 eau, 30 d'énergie, 38
that
de
seems,
défense,
good.
20 lits et
It's
le
self-sufficient.
bonheur à
Mhm.
seulement 66. En fait, le bonheur
Yes.
diminue jour après
Yeah.
jour. Je sais pas pourquoi, pourtant je leur ai vraiment tout mis dans la colonie. Mais bon, une fois que je saurai,
Yeah, we'll see why.
j'essaierai d'y remédier. Mais
why
pour
your
l'instant, je m'en
happiness
fous
is,
un peu. Moi, je leur ai
decreasing.
vraiment tout mis dedans. Donc, je vais essayer de retirer des trucs et de les remettre pour voir si ça va jouer ou pas. Donc, une des conditions, c'était d'avoir un garde. Donc, j'en ai mis un sur la droite. Ensuite, ici, on a un panneau. Bienvenue à
she's
Ten
got a
Pines
little
Bluff,
sign.
maison
I
du
always
travail,
love those little
204 sur la
signs.
semaine.
Yeah, me too.
Donc, ce que j'appelle la maison du travail, c'est cette maison-là. Donc, c'est une maison qui est censée accueillir des gens qui viennent travailler, genre pour une semaine, 2 semaines, un mois. C'est juste histoire d'eux.
Ah,
Donc, voilà.
Yeah.
Lui,
she's
il est
got
pas
a
censé être
settler on
stable
the table.
Yeah. It's really
et
funny.
il n'a pas envie de
We all
descendre.
know that kind of
Donc, on va le
settlers.
laisser là, on s'en fout. Donc,
Yep.
voilà un peu comment se présente le rez-de-chaussée de cette maison.
I like how she organized her
Donc, on a un
first
bureau
floor.
sur la gauche, petite vue d'ensemble.
Mhm.
On a la cuisine ici,
Could use a bit of junk
avec une
decoration, though.
cuisinière qu'on peut utiliser.
Yeah, they're on the
On a
kitchen.
une table de
Yeah,
billard.
on
J'ai
the
oublié de
kitchen.
mettre les accessoires, pourtant je les ai, mais j'y ai pas pensé. Donc c'est pas grave. On a le salon ici.
Well, maybe not on the
Avec un
kitchen
petit
table
ventilo en
with
haut.
that
No.
guy standing on it.
Yeah,
But
that can be a bad idea to put junk here.
Quand on monte, on a un
Always
dortoir.
make static. Yeah, upstairs it's
Et donc je leur ai mis des rangements. Je
organized
vérifie
too.
tout le temps les rangements parce que
Mhm.
parfois on peut avoir des surprises et ils rangent des choses dedans. Donc on trouve des vêtements, des capsules, un peu tout et n'importe quoi.
like
Donc
all
là,
the
on est plutôt sur
windows.
des capsules.
mhm.
Je prends ce qui m'intéresse et je m'en fous un peu du reste. Et c'est surtout pour décorer les rangements pour pas que ça fasse trop vide. Moi j'aime pas faire des constructions où il n'y a pas d'accessoires, il n'y a pas de vide dedans. Donc voilà.
Now, did I
On a
miss?
une
Is she
petite salle de
using
bain
mods
ici.
or no?
No,
Okay, no mods. All right.
no mods. If I
Juste sur
remember
la
correctly,
colline.
yes, no mods.
Et on va descendre
Ok.
pour passer à la suite. Je n'ai utilisé aucun mode dans cette partie, donc
Yep, she
cette
just said
partie-là,
it.
c'est vraiment
No
strictement
mods.
sans mode. Ah oui, je viens de vous montrer un stand de glace là, mais il n'y a pas de glace et il n'y a pas de vendeur.
She walks a bit
C'est juste
fast
pour faire
for the video.
Donc cette dame là, c'est
And
la
there
femme du
is
monsieur
the
qui était là
happiness
de base.
decreasing,
Donc on a deux
reason.
colons ici de base, sans l'aménager ni rien. Sauf que elle est morte quand on s'est fait attaquer une fois, donc je savais pas quoi en faire. Ah mais il y a des mouches en plus. Je sais pas si c'est les mouches du cadavre ou
Her settler,
on va les laisser
I
là.
guess,
Je
died.
savais pas quoi en faire,
Yeah,
donc
and
je l'ai mise dans
she
son
kept
lit,
the
tout
body,
simplement.
so and yeah, she
Et
wonder
voilà
why
un peu
her
comment
happiness
se
is
présente
decreasing
le
when
reste
you
de la
have
colonie.
The dead
Donc
settlers, the
les autres
happiness
conditions,
decreases
c'était
fast.
que la colonie,
Oh.
qu'elle travaille toute seule, enfin je sais pas comment dire, que tous les habitants aient suffisamment d'eau et à manger en fait. Ensuite, l'autre condition, c'était d'avoir un médecin, donc que j'ai placé dans le centre médical, logiquement. Donc on a une
Yeah,
petite
it's
salle
pretty
d'attente
obvious,
là,
but centre
on a le
médical
stand
means
du
medical
médecin
center.
ici,
Oh, okay.
on a son bureau là, et on a les lits pour les patients.
Looks
Ici
very
aussi, j'ai
good.
utilisé, je crois que c'est les
Yeah,
murs d'entrepôt,
well
comme ça on
organized.
a
I
une
really
état de
like how
circulation assez intéressante.
she makes her rooms.
On se dirige vers le
So
marché.
it's very
Donc vous
well
voyez,
thought
ils ont vraiment tout
every
ce
time.
dont ils ont besoin, mais ils sont pas contents, je sais pas pourquoi. On a le
Yeah,
gestionnaire de
everything feels
population
very
Voltec, je l'ai mis là parce que
open.
je savais pas trop où le
Yeah,
mettre.
and
Bon,
I
c'est pas
like
grave. En fait, ce truc
mall.
permet de retrouver les
It's,
compagnons et aussi de gérer la population. Donc ceux qui n'ont pas de travail, on le
Mhm.
retrouve grâce à ça.
Looks
Ça va
like
plus
a
vite
place
que
you
de courir
could
après
go
eux et de les assimiler.
shopping in
Donc
the
quand on monte
Commonwealth.
à l'étage,
Uh-huh.
on a un hôtel.
Yeah, I like the little
Je vérifie
apartments
toujours
upstairs too.
Yeah.
les armoires et tout parce que si jamais il y a des capsules, je les récupère.
Yeah, it lacks of junk decoration, but
Ici, on a
overall
une
it's very
chambre
good.
pour 3 personnes. Toutes les
Mhm.
portes de l'hôtel, là, je les ai fait avec le glitch du paillasson, mais j'ai pas réussi à le faire ici, exactement à cet endroit-là.
Yeah,
Donc,
she's one of
j'ai mis
my
une
very
étagère pour
first
cacher.
subscribers on my friend channel. And
Je commence
Oh,
un peu à
really?
apprendre
yeah,
tous
and
les glitches et
she
tout. Moi, je
didn't
connaissais absolument
know
rien avant.
anything about
Et
glitches.
depuis que j'ai vu
So
ça sur la
I
chaîne du
basically
charpentier, j'essaye de
teach
m'y
her
mettre.
everything.
Et je trouve ça plutôt cool,
But
ça
when
facilite
it
Oh.
comes
pas
to
mal de
glitches,
choses.
she already had videos
Donc, stand de tir, musculation,
channel,
un mois offert,
and
on va
it
tout de
was
suite voir
already
ce que
pretty
c'est.
good.
Une des conditions aussi du challenge, c'était
Oh, wow.
d'avoir un endroit où les gardes s'entraînent. Donc
And there's
voilà.
a ghost in the workbench. In the
Allez, on va prendre cette arme, on va la tester. Donc j'ai fait un petit jeu de lumière, j'ai pas placé les lumières au
The
même
shooting
endroit.
range.
J'ai placé aussi des spots pour faire
shooting range.
un peu de
I
l'ombre
like
et
the
tout,
lighting.
pour
Oh,
varier les difficultés en quelque sorte.
yeah, I do too. That's
Donc
cute.
les pancartes là, c'est des trucs du DLC Nuka World, c'est pas un mode. Et les présentoirs, je crois qu'ils y sont de base, ou c'est peut-être dans un DLC, mais je sais pas lequel. Donc là, on a tout ce qui est muscule.
Alright. Looking good,
Ensuite,
looking good.
Yeah.
une des conditions, c'était d'avoir la maison de réparer. Donc là, c'est validé
Ah,
aussi, je
that's,
pense. Je vais vous montrer les
An
détails après.
interesting
Donc là, j'ai fait un petit coin jardin.
repairing of the house.
Ensuite, quand on monte,
Yeah, it is.
on a la maison comme ceci. D'habitude, j'aime bien séparer les chambres et tout.
It looks
mais
like
là,
she likes to
c'était
use the
trop petit
glass
pour le faire, ça
pieces
faisait
quite a
vraiment
bit.
trop petit, c'était pas beau. Donc on a une salle de bain ici. Et on va voir de l'extérieur la réparation de la maison.
Very good.
Donc tout est bien aligné.
It's a little cozy house.
Comme vous pouvez le voir, de toute façon de l'intérieur on voit absolument rien. Par contre le truc tout autour là, j'ai pas réussi à le faire plus petit, j'avais pas le choix. Mais bon, ça fait comme un coupe-vent ou je sais pas quoi. Peut-être que je dis des conneries, je sais pas comment ça s'appelle, mais
Ouais.
c'est pas grave.
She couldn't
Ici aussi, c'est
have
aligné,
the
plus ou moins.
right wide
Et là on a tout ce qui est
width
plantation.
on the house, but I like how how it looks.
Ensuite on a une tourelle laser en haut,
Yeah.
2 pompes à eau électriques. Et en haut,
Well, I
là-bas,
didn't
là, à
notice
gauche,
it
j'ai
till she
la-
got right up
j'ai
on
la salle
it.
des
So
machines.
if you
Donc,
stand
j'ai
back and
3
look
grands
at it,
ordinateurs
it just
là-bas.
looks like a little awning.
It gives a character
Je pense que j'ai fait le tour. Maintenant, je vais vous
To
montrer
the-
la
give
colonie
personality to the
de nuit,
settlement.
parce que je trouve que c'est quand même plus beau de nuit,
Mm-hmm.
avec les lumières et tout. Je peux passer? Merci. On va attendre
Can I
et on
pass?
se retrouve
Hello.
la nuit.
And she wears
voilà. On a toujours le panneau qui est
I
vraiment
can't
plus beau la
remember his
nuit.
name.
On a
the bad
toujours
guy
notre
I
stand de glace, sans glace et sans marchand.
The road leather.
C'est pas grave.
Road leathers.
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, it's Kellogg's
Voilà, le
outfit.
petit tour.
Oh,
Donc
okay.
on a la pauvre petite personne au bar là-bas. En fait, quand vous mettez les
Oh.
choses là de musculation,
I'm sad for
bah, tout le monde va
that.
là-bas et ils en ont plus rien à foutre du bar alors qu'avant ils allaient au bar. Je sais pas si ça a une influence sur le gain
Oh.
des capsules ou pas,
Oh no.
mais j'ai pas vérifier, mais je pense que oui quand même, parce que normalement tout le monde est au bar, tout le monde
Oh,
consomme, et
everyone's
là,
in there.
ils sont en train de
Everyone's
faire
in
de la
there.
musculation.
So they stop drinking and they start working out.
Oh.
I like the
Et on a
lighting.
notre petite maison réparée ici.
I do
Donc
too.
voilà, j'espère que cette vidéo vous a plu. Moi, je vous invite vraiment à faire un tour sur la chaîne du Charpentier, ça vaut vraiment le détour. Il explique tout vraiment très bien. Donc en plus, vous pourrez trouver des
try.
astuces qui vous seront utiles. Donc voilà, je vous invite à y aller et moi, je vous dis à la prochaine. J'espère que cette vidéo vous a plu. Ciao, ciao!
Yeah, I think she did a really good job.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I would say the most thing I would have the least thing I would have to say it lacks of junk decoration, but
Yeah.
all the rooms are really good. The fixing of the house is good too, and I love our shooting range with the different
yeah.
distance for shooting, and the lighting in it is very good.
Yes, I do too. I do too, and I like the little lights that go up to or kind of highlight the walk area there to kind of make it feel like it's a little town.
Yeah, it does look like a little town. And yeah, I think it's our first non-modded entry for now.
Oh, right.
So moving on to the next one. She's pretty special to me. It's Sushi Cat Gamer, and she had a modded entry on the challenge. Sushi Cat Gamer has a channel. She usually do let's plays with her best friend Mort, and definitely you should check it out. It's very good and very funny to watch.
Yes.
Maybe we should start to watch our video.
Okay. All right.
Just tell me when it starts.
Okay. It's starting right now.
Hello everybody, I'm Sushi Cat and I hope you've all had a
First,
fantastic day.
She knows it. I love her
And
voice.
I'm here today at 10 Pines Bluff because I had a run-in with a
Yeah, love Kat.
a
She's a good
certain
friend,
settler
and she's a total sweetheart.
who
Yeah,
challenged
totally.
the general here. Not that she's the general yet.
And she role plays a lot on
She would never make a difference
on her
to
Fallout
any
4
of the
playthrough.
settlements. She will never set a settlement up. She won't be able to give them the training that they need. Nor will she ever be able to make them
I like her
something
character's.
great. And she took
hair
them up on
color.
that challenge.
Yeah, very white.
So, that settler was a guy by the name of Kevin Alibert, and he does have his own YouTube channel, so that will be linked in the description
seeing it from
below.
outside,
both
the
his
settlement
French
feels
and
pretty
his
enclosed.
English channels.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Yeah, it feels very,
wandering around the outside
safe.
here. We've
Yeah.
got some things which
I
she
was
wasn't 100% sure what to do with
watching
them,
her
so
building.
they're breaking them down.
It was a co-host on the
Gonna
stream
get all the
when
scratch
she
they
was
can
building
and
it.
then get rid of it
Oh, she said yes.
and sell it on.
Yes,
So when she
she
got
wanted
here,
to feel
there
to the
was
settlers to
just
feel
a
secure.
couple of things.
in it.
They had built this little house here, and they had a guard station,
I like her guard
which
post.
is this. Which
Yeah,
they
it's
kind
cute,
of
isn't
updated
it?
a little
Yeah.
bit, but as you can see, it's pretty basic and
As a
pretty flimsy
wood
looking.
railing,
So
use
she
on
decided
top of
she was
the
going
guard post
to
is a good idea.
help them out with
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
this
it
is guard
getting
fat
something
pool.
a little bit more substantial, with the help of a lot of Brahmin and some of the caravanners,
Mhm.
namely Lucas. She got these train carts up here.
Like all the different colored bottles of
So
Nuka-Cola.
yeah, she's
There's
managed
a
to
mod that
build the place up a little bit. There's
changes
a
them
couple
to
of
where they
homes
all
up
have
here.
their own color.
You got
Oh, that's good.
storage underneath and all sorts of knickknacks about.
Yeah, she
Now
uses
this is a
thematic and
home
practical.
for one of the children,
Yes.
and I believe this is the
She almost made me buy an Xbox One just to
young
use this mod.
Lady Ghoul,
It's gorgeous.
who is also
Yeah,
our
it is.
hunter and trapper.
My
I'm
precious.
sure you'll see her around here soon. And this is the mayor's and his daughter's house. So
but
there's
it's
nothing
not,
too
a box.
fancy.
Yeah, well, that's part of the thematic and practical pieces. The floor pieces are angled
And
Yeah,
this is where they
I've
on
sleep,
triangular
in the,
pieces.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've
same
seen
room.
that. Yes, it's
Now the mayor here
very good.
used to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
a member
it allows a lot of
of
possibilities.
the Minutemen,
Mhm.
which is what that armor is.
And our
You might have
decoration
noticed that my character here has
very good.
a
She used a lot
blue
of gem
Minutemen
decoration.
hat on.
Yeah,
is a
she
mod.
did. She did. It looks
Um,
very lived in and
I
very.
will, if
cozy.
I remember,
Yeah,
I
it
will
looks
link
like
it in the description.
it belongs to the game.
Oh yeah.
Now, she tried to move these guys out of here, but one of the
Fun
scavengers
fact: you have
just
to find
plain
Yeah.
a
would
reason
not leave.
because she's unable to
So,
scrap this mattress.
Instead, she just sort of had this put in around
She
them.
could scrap
Yeah.
the other one,
We
which
have a
is
little work
normally
area
unscrapable.
for the
but
power
she's
armor.
not able to scrap this one for some reason.
and then we have
Huh.
our
I like that little
workstation
workshop.
Yeah.
It's cute
back
though. Little workstation, all the little components.
Yeah, not too much, just what it needs to feel
and
Mhm.
I
lifted.
seem to be having trouble with doors. Here we go. Here is our lady
She
tracker
has a lot of ghouls
Hunter.
in our settlements.
with her
I wish I had more ghoul
rifle
settlers.
on her
I
back
love them.
there. And we have an outhouse because everybody needs to use the bathroom sometimes. Now, this building here is actually pre-war, but parts of it, as you can see, they've had to patch up, like some of the roof there. So they've done what they can, and they've taken to planting in here.
Yep.
This is the
Looks very
mayor's daughter
natural.
trying to strangle herself.
Yeah, she spent a lot of time.
And
yeah,
who's
that
that
settler
there is Kevin
that settler is in Grissom shooting is
in
me.
the green jumpsuit. Yes, he's been hanging around trying to see what we're doing here and making sure that everything abides by the agreement that Kiara here and he made.
Yeah, this came lab is
This is
very good too. I like it.
annexed
I like
to
she use
the
a metal
clinic.
metal piece to.
So it's where they
Yeah.
make all the chems
Cute.
and stuff. And if I can actually aim, we have the arch right in the doorway
Decontamination arch in the doorway.
Mhm.
and some water. Because why not? Who doesn't like to have a bit of water every
Oh,
now
she
and
mentioned
again,
me.
especially
I
out
need
here
to
in
make
this
you
desert?
notice something in that building.
So this is the operating theatre.
Is it
and,
That
I'm not
on the
going
bed?
to ask about that. I think
Look
the less
right
said
to the
about
bed.
that, the
There's
better.
when she will show it, it will last 2 seconds, but
Now,
there's a
this
tiny,
would be
teeny,
the
tiny
pharmacy
teddy bear
and her
on it.
bedroom, and teddies, lots and lots of
Oh, I
teddies.
see. Oh,
And
It's
we
just very
have
cute.
I
a
finally saw it.
and
I remember her
actually,
telling me about it.
Yeah,
And I
Kiara
went
got a
back to
bit
try to
of
find the teddy bear. I'm like, I
advice
can't
here
find the teddy
from
bear.
Ah,
a
it's
Mr.
very small, but it's
Local
very
four
cute.
pack, Gary.
Mm-hmm.
She yeah, she
I like this
managed to find a way to
pharmacy,
put a door that will lock on there, so people won't be coming in and trying to steal.
Yeah,
all
she's
the
got a lot of patience to decorate those
cans
shelves
yeah.
while
from
they're asleep.
the back side like that because
Here's,
it
looks
can
like
be
our
quite
weapon store.
annoying.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't bother
Oh,
decorating
He
them
also
myself,
runs the
but I'm lazy.
our
And
little
our gun range is very simple but
gun range here.
effective.
It's pretty simple, but if nothing
Yeah,
else,
it's,
it will teach people to shoot straight.
A one for
let's
the
see
trained
if,
eye, definitely.
Yeah,
Kiara's any good.
and she said she inspired from next to Sanctuary there's a scavenger
Oh, she hit them all.
Oh yeah.
shooting
And that
and
looks
she
like
inspired
more
herself from that.
targets there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Let's turn off the radio. So this is his
Simple,
rather
but your
simple
gen decorating
little
would
home.
have taken me years.
He's got all he needs to feed himself and his dog, and some supplies for selling.
It looks like she's used a combination of
This is kind of the bit where it's
creative clutter
dodgy. I
and
keep crashing here.
hand placing stuff.
And we're back. Sorry about
A
that.
combination
Just as
of
I said
both.
it, we,
Yeah, she uses the both
we had a crash.
in a clever way,
So
a very clever way.
this is
Mhm.
a rather radioactive
There's a
looking
pumpkin there. I see it.
compost heap. And where it's all been spilling out, they've actually got
Or
a bit
institute
of
gourd.
grass
They
here.
look like pumpkins.
So I'm just going to take a look across the front. Have some meat drying in the sun, and
I would like to have
a cow,
Radstag
radstag being
hanging
butchered.
like that in the Vanilla game.
Well, I think this is all
That's part of,
looking pretty good. And
Gone
that's the
Hunting and
fixed
Fishing
house
mod?
on the outside.
Yeah,
so
but
I
I don't think it's on
let's
PS4.
head on in.
And
Yeah.
this
Ah,
blood leaf on
this
the
is
wall, it's
I
just
don't know if
Certainly
PS4 people
something.
can get it though. I like the blood leaf
I
on the wall.
believe this is one of the guards. We haven't yet seen him.
It's a cute little countertop.
And
Yeah.
his partner.
Cute
His,
little sitting area.
They live.
everything is very well decorated
and
here.
they built this place up.
Mm-hmm.
And she uses she's using also, but
sorry.
you might have noticed Moribund World.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so pretty much everyone here has built things as they've needed or wanted them.
She's got
Including the
plants
housing.
growing out of the faucet. That's funny.
And you might
had a giggle.
notice that there is a lot of plants around here. Well, that's because the young lady of this house was a scientist from Rivet City, and she came back. Not that Kevin knows this, but she came back.
Yeah, we
with,
have a fun
Kevin's
backstory.
best
We made
friend.
it on Dive Stream basically,
who went there to get
where
a
Cat is
certain operation done.
is a synth raider
Yeah, with the
who's
toilet
also
back
known
here.
for
Pretty simple.
being a huge chem
I
dealer.
don't really want to know where
And
the waste
I'm
is
an
going.
institute courser.
But yeah, they came
But
back
we're
as
friends
Harass
and we live in
and
Angmanzali.
set up here. And the young scientist was
Well, that's always
from,
good.
Project Purity once.
Yeah, I've made a video about
and
it, and
now
she's
she works
supposed to
on
make one.
hydroponics. So
I'm waiting for it
that's
though.
why she's quite so into all the plants. Right.
No, I will
Oh,
stay in the
Hello.
doorway.
Yes,
That's me,
Kevin.
Cat.
Do you mind? Thank you.
Yeah, ghost.
And we have ghosts. Of course we do. We have
Yay.
multiple ghosts. It's not a gym if you don't have ghosts. So yeah, this is their gym area, and on each of these boards, they can work out. Use them a little bit of cushioning under their hands. And oh hey, it looks like it looks
Oh.
like Mr. Jer Wolf BOD has been here,
And this
He's,
guard post here.
been helping them out with sorting out their gym. And
Yeah,
this here
everything looks vivid.
is
Yes.
the guy that lives in the fixed up house, along with his missus.
Mhm.
Let's have a look. What do we have around here?
What you would
They're
say?
awful messy
don't even
lot. They
close
don't
the
clean
doors.
up after themselves at all, do they? Oh well.
Yep. Yeah, I have a
The
doggy.
guard dog.
Mhm.
Now
Yeah,
I
she
need to be
mentioned it a
careful
lot.
here because I have
She
a
has a
mod
mod
that's
where
loaded, which makes fire very, very painful.
which makes
This
if she
is
step on fire, she will die.
where Lucas will
And she
come
kept,
and sit, although he's kind of
Stepping
leaning
on this
against
fire
the,
while building.
the barricade here at the moment.
Oh gosh.
This is for
Bless her
whomever
heart.
is.
Yeah,
I can usually get in here.
I was making fun of her. for
Yeah,
that.
for whomever wants to come and stay. At the moment, Lucas is staying here. And this.
Somebody dropped their ammo.
Yeah,
Is where they get a lot of their
Oh, yeah.
salvage from.
Very good. Yes,
Yeah,
lots of
that's-
junk.
They drag all
Yeah,
this
this
kind of stuff
scavenging
up
station
here, and break
area
it down, and
is,
sell all the components.
it's very good. Yeah, she has the same refreshment
And
thing
it looks
than
like our,
Noor
our
just
little
before,
refreshment
at the same
spender
place.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
is not at her post, and that's because she's up there, taking in the sights from outside. So, that has been my 10 Pines Bluff. And Kevin, I really hope that it has passed all of your qualifications, and you will stop getting on to Kiara about not being able to save anyone
I
in the
guess so,
Commonwealth
Kat.
anymore. She will bring the Minutemen
Yeah,
back,
it's a really cute
and
settlement.
they will be better
Lot of
and stronger
Detail
than
and
ever.
a lot of texture.
So,
Yeah, it's
I have been
very
Sushi
good.
Cat. I hope,
Yeah.
and I hope you've all
Overall,
had a
Just
fantastic day
to say,
or
I
night.
like
Bye.
sorry, I like the layout of the settlement. It feels really
Yes.
enclosed and safe, but in the same time you feel like you have rooms.
Yes.
And this junk decoration. I think you are the best to talk about junk decoration, but it's just amazing.
She did very good on her junk decoration, yes. And Kat will take the the merchant stands and stock those shelves on the merchant stands, where most of the time I just skip past those. I just put a weapons rack over them to cover them up, and I'll stick my own shelves up there and stock those instead. So kudos to her for having the patience to do that, because I don't even usually like to touch those doggone things.
Yeah, but I think you release way more video on Fallout than she does. So, and she takes a lot of time to build a settlement. So
Yeah.
she put a lot of attention to details. On her thumbnail, you can see that she put stairways on the ground, just because she felt like it was too steep and maybe slippery for the settlers to walk in.
Yeah, I noticed that she had a lot of little walkways
Yeah, and
up the cliff.
and if you remember my entry on the challenge, because I did one, obviously, I had covered, next to the house you have a hole dig probably by water,
Mm-hmm.
and I covered it with wood floors and other stuff. And she mentioned you should have some crops growing from underneath, because you have your farm nearby, and maybe some seeds can roll down and start to grow here. It was a really good idea.
Yeah.
And it brings a lot of immersion to my settlement. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very good settlement. But maybe we should keep the video shorter than an hour, because I could talk about it for hours. Moving on to the next one. The next one is a French too. He's called X-Strange Zero, and he made unmodded build, if I remember correctly. And just for you to be aware, he wanted his settlement to look a bit like Megaton from Fallout 3.
Oh, okay.
So
Good,
there's at some point there's a big volt generator. It's meant to represent the nuke at the center
Oh.
of Megaton.
Okay. I
Yes,
like that idea.
So maybe press play when you want and tell me when it starts.
Okay. I think mine's a little bit ahead, so as soon as I press it, I think he's going to start talking.
Yeah, okay.
So, okay, here we go. All right. He says hello to
Yeah.
Kevin.
And by the way, I had to
Ton challenge de la
make
vie
his
de
volume
Temple
very
Buff
low
complètement
because
autonome,
I was using
tout en
the
respectant tes
radio.
critères d'avoir que des gardes. Je n'ai
Oh,
mis
yeah.
aucune tourelle
I
vraiment
wanted to avoid
défensif.
having copyright
J'ai juste
strikes.
complété par le biais de
Copyright
tourelles
Yeah.
à projecteur mural. Donc,
Sorry guys, I'm French.
comme tu peux
I
le
have trouble to
voir,
speak English.
ton hôpital ici est bien présente. J'ai fait ça sur une structure vraiment métallique où
Oh,
j'ai
everything
utilisé
is so
beaucoup de tes
vibrant and
conseils
fast.
de multisélection.
Yeah.
Je dois avouer que j'ai
He's
pas
already
mal
he's already in
bataillé,
his
mais j'y
clinic
suis
already.
arrivé.
Yeah,
Avec
he
tout
kind of
le
rushed,
nécessaire.
the settlement.
Voilà, voilà. Avec son petit
Settlement
poste
tour.
de stockage
But he has,
également.
he
Hein,
has
c'est
a
juste
lot
plus
of
pour la déco qu'autre chose, hein, comme tu le vois.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ensuite,
That's fine. That's
Pour
fine.
repartir sur la colonie, j'ai mis également des traders, mais qui m'a été plus sur un côté
definitely see
utile pour
the,
augmenter le bonheur de la population.
Megaton vibe
Et je
here.
me suis
Yeah,
inspiré un
with
peu
the
de
houses,
Fallout 3
on
sur
top
le
of each
thème
other,
de Megaton en fait, où j'ai mis le
Yeah.
gros réacteur
All the
nucléaire à défaut
walkways.
d'avoir une ogive en guise de centre.
Yeah.
Et j'ai fait un bar
I really
plutôt
like it.
customisé
The walkways
sur le thème forcément de
everything.
l'atome, quoi, comme tu le vois.
Yeah,
Ensuite,
it's,
donc ma
it's
colonie,
very
comme tu le
good.
vois, elle a 2 entrées.
And he
Une
fixed the
de
house,
chaque côté
like a
de
barn
la
with
colonie
the-
afin
the
de
barn roof,
meilleur
I found that cute.
voyage.
Yeah.
Le bâtiment que tu as demandé de réparer, comme tu es fanat de réparation,
Yeah, that looks really
c'est
cute.
pareil, j'ai mis pas mal de temps et
see what
j'ai
you did
appliqué
there
vraiment
too.
tous
I
tes
need
conseils
to
de
try
multisélection
something
et
like
je
that.
l'ai converti tout
I really
simplement
like this,
en réserve de
this
production
house.
d'eau. toute simple, toute bête, avec également la gestion entre guillemets de la colonie, comme tu peux le voir.
Yeah,
Alors
it's a
juste
good
cet
place to
interrupteur-là
keep
que je m'en
the
sers,
water.
qui me
Yeah.
sert en fait, qui sont
Very
reliés
good,
à
very good.
absolument toutes mes
Whenever there's an attack, it's
tourelles,
really hard to destroy the
projecteurs, en fait, qui me
items.
permet de pallier aux bugs
Mhm.
des tourelles quand tu fais des voyages rapides et que tu reviens et que en fait
Yeah, you
elles
manage
sont
to,
actives
the
mais
switch
elles
we
n'éclairent
saw
plus, elles
in,
n'orientent plus.
turn on and off.
Donc voilà.
Was
Ma
to
colonie
prevent
également,
the-
pour un
the
peu plus de
glitch when
difficulté
you
pour moi,
first
je l'ai
travel and
adapté
come back to
sur
the
une
settlement.
culture entièrement
Your lights are
de
turned
carottes
off,
et de pommades
even
et non de
if
fruits
they're
mutants.
they are not supposed to.
Donc c'est un challenge supplémentaire que je m'étais mis.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a.
Et voilà, donc comme tu le
a
vois,
trick
les
that you
habitations
could use to
diverses
get
sont
around that.
vraiment un
I
peu
don't
sur le
know
thème
either,
de
but,
mégatons, suspendus
I
sur les
believe
côtés,
in
avec une
save
passerelle
the
centrale
course.
également, pour tout
Oh
simplement
yeah,
voyager,
me too, me too.
se promener,
It's
avoir une pleine
more
vue
convenient
sur
than
la
just
ville,
having
avec
to
les
go in workshop
agriculteurs,
and
également
move them
les
and
postes de garde avec leurs
one by
gardes,
one.
comme tu en
Ah.
vois là juste devant.
Yep,
Voilà.
you're right about that.
Ensuite, pour répondre à ton
But I
défi
thought
du
that
stand de
the
tir,
last
alors je l'ai
one of the
aménagé d'une
last
façon plus
patches
particulière,
had fixed that
qui
glitch,
reste
so
tout à fait
I'm
assez
kind
simple,
of shocked that he's
mais
still
sans forcément
experiencing
être
that, you know?
basique, dans le sens où
Yeah.
je me suis servi vraiment
I don't
des éléments de
remember,
Nuka World
which glitch
pour
I
créer un
used,
thème en fait,
as long as
tout
it's not
simplement.
the pillar glitch
Donc
or the rug glitch,
on va dire un espace jeu
I don't look after them.
avec les toilettes associées forcément, mais également le stand de tir
And
est
I like
adapté
the
en forme
fact
de
he-
jeu,
he made
si
his
tu veux.
shooting range
Donc,
as a game from
pour
Nuka
cela,
World.
il suffit juste donc,
Yeah,
que je lance
it's cute.
la porte, il suffit de tirer sur les cibles, qui incrémente donc un compteur à côté, et une fois que le compteur,
Cowboy on fire.
si on arrive jusqu'au bout, et ben en théorie, voilà, la petite récompense finale.
With the fireworks and
Voilà pour le stand de tir en question, avec également divers divertissements
That's really
tirés de
cute.
Nuka World.
yeah.
Également pour préciser, j'ai utilisé absolument aucun mode, uniquement j'ai utilisé tous les DLC donc fournis par le Bethesda, par
So
Fallout
yeah, it's
4,
it's unmodded.
et je n'utilise aucun mode. Ensuite, je voulais peut-être voir les statistiques pour te montrer que ma colonie est
usually
autonome
not
en termes de
a
défense.
great
En fait, la
fan
défense est
of,
surtout
mega
palliée
builds
par les
like that.
tourelles, par les toiles
But,
projecteurs
for
et
this
également les
challenge,
gardes.
we have to- and,
Et la
they-
colonie est
they are
donc
both
autonome
really great.
en termes de
We'll see the
nourriture.
next one.
Yeah.
Et le bonheur, comme tu le vois, monte petit à petit. Voilà. Ceci est ma petite contribution.
one,
Si tu cherches des détails supplémentaires,
big, but
n'hésite
it's
pas à me
not,
le demander. Et également, je t'autorise,
Everything's not crammed on
de
top
cette
of each
vidéo et
other.
de mes
There's still
paroles,
lots of room to.
à
Yeah,
utiliser, à
it's a lot of-
reprendre les
it's a lot of,
images de la colonie, etc.
grass
si tu veux faire ta compilation.
On the
Voilà,
ground.
voilà.
Yeah.
Sur ce, je te souhaite une bonne continuation.
lots of
Et également
room
un
to,
petit PS, j'en profite.
Uh,
J'aimerais
traverse
moi
the
aussi
settlement.
te lancer un petit challenge sur
Yeah, he wanted me
une
to-
faculté de
he wanted
Fallout
to
4
launch
que j'ai
the-
un peu du mal à
cette
maîtriser et que j'aimerais
challenge.
bien avoir plus de
He
tutos
wanted,
simples entre guillemets.
tutorials
C'est
on,
une
construction-
gestion et
construction
construction
workshop.
d'usines en tout genre
Ah,
par le
sorry,
biais
sorry,
du
I
DLC
did,
Workshop.
I did a
Si je
similar-
ne dis pas de bêtises, voilà, par l'onglet de fabrication, de
like
faire
the
une
laser,
usine
the
sur une
crafting,
colonie.
tab and
et simple et
the
fonctionnelle.
logic
Voilà,
gates.
salut à toi.
So yeah, I hope you will you have watched them exchange. So yeah,
Yeah.
what do you think of it, Denise?
Yeah, I really liked it. I thought maybe there could be a bit more junk decoration, but I like the feel of it. You know, the throwback to Fallout 3 definitely, because I loved that game.
Yeah,
I still love it.
me too.
And I love the little rooftop gardens and everything. The raised living areas and everything above everything else that's on the ground. The multi-level.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it made me laugh the first time. I didn't recall to talk about it on this time I've been watching it, but we can see it on the thumbnail. The crops upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
It made me laugh the first time. Like they have plenty of rooms downstairs, and they choose to be closer to the sky and the sun to make them grow. Yeah, you're right. It could use a bit of junk decoration, and it's about the French entries. It's what I've noticed the most. they don't really use a lot of junk decoration. But
Yeah, and I think that's where your junk decoration video is going to come in handy for them.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It's a special video to me. So we still have the screenshots to watch.
Okay.
So Bjorn, I didn't pick all your screenshots. Some were looks a lot the same, so I chose the best one in my opinion, and yeah, just maybe we can move to the first one, Denise.
Okay. Sure, I'm ready.
So that's the
Here we go.
entry.
Okay. Here we go. Yeah.
I like his building on the left.
Oh yeah, I do too.
It has a really interesting shape. It's something I think I've never seen.
Yeah.
It's yeah. Beyond on this one, yeah, I really like it. And the turrets on top of the shack.
Yeah. Nice shooting range, great guard shack. Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, his guard towers are to fix the house to have a Brahmin in it. It just made me laugh the first time. Yeah,
yeah, they could work as a Brahmin house. That's true.
Yeah, it's a good sightseeing. And yeah, I like his guard tower too, his guard posts.
Yeah, I did too. It's very interesting. I haven't seen one quite like that before.
No, me neither. And yeah, he was excited about showing it. So yeah, Bjorn, if you can record a video the next time, I'll link you so the people can see it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
But thank you for your screenshots. So I think we are done with part 2, Denise.
All right. Well, thank you to everyone. All those builds were lovely. I really enjoyed it, and I think y'all did a wonderful job.
Yeah, and as always, I think I forgot to mention it. As always, there will be links in the description to every videos you've seen today, so you can comment. And on Noor's video, even if she's French, she has made subtitles herself, and she surely can speak English. So feel free to comment big time. She had several videos.
All right. I'll make sure I go over there and give some love.
Thank you, Denise. And yeah, I'm really excited about this 3 builds. And the last 3 we will see next time will be Gary's from Loco 4-Pack, Archie Arnux, which we will call Archie, it's easier to pronounce. And the last one, it's More to Me for Life. So yeah,
That'll be fun.
yeah, I think so. It will be a bit longer though. More to Me for Life has a long tour, but there's plenty to see, and it's just awesome. Like every build on this challenge, I was quite pleased to have that many builds, and all of them are great. Yeah, I was really pleased about that.
Yes, they're all very, very good. So I'm looking forward to part 3 as well.
You'll see it sooner than anyone else.
Yay!
So I think it will be time to say goodbye to everyone.
Okay. Bye bye, everyone.
Bye. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and see you on the next one.
Uh huh. Bye bye.
Bye.